Hey you! Yes you! The one scrolling endlessly, procrastinating on whatever you should be doing. Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into life's oh-so-fun complexities with a sprinkle of science and a dash of humor. Today we're tackling a topic that's heavy, but super important. 10 signs your parents are making you depressed. Now, before we dive in, let's set some ground rules. This video is not about bashing your parents. It's about recognizing patterns, understanding yourself better, and maybe, just maybe, finding ways to heal. So grab a snack, a notepad, and maybe a pillow to scream into. Let's get started. And hey, while you're here, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment below if any of this resonates with you. Sharing is caring, people. Let's kick things off with a classic Unrealistic Expectations. You're 15 and they expect you to be a concert pianist, a straight A student, the captain of the football team, and, fluent in 3 languages by next Thursday. No pressure, right? Here's the science. A study published in the Journal of Youth and Adolescence found that kids with parents who place excessive academic pressure on them are more likely to experience anxiety and depression. Surprise, surprise. When you're constantly trying to live up to impossible standards, you're bound to feel like a failure. Newsflash, you're not. Their expectations are just bonkers. Parents be like, "Why can't you be more like your cousin Sandra? She's a neurosurgeon." And you're like, "Mom, Sandra is 42. Ever hear this one? "What do you mean you're stressed? You don't even pay bills." Ah yes, the classic "you're not allowed to have feelings because you're not an adult" argument. Invalidating your feelings, whether intentional or not, can make you doubt your own emotions. According to clinical psychologist Dr. Guy Winch, this kind of emotional neglect can lead to low self-esteem and, you guessed it, depression. Feeling unheard or dismissed can make you bottle up your emotions, and let's be real, bottling things up is only good for fizzy drinks, not humans. Next time they pull the "you're too young to be stressed" card, remind them that toddlers cry about the wrong color sippy cup. Stress is relative, Karen. Comparisons. The thief of joy and the #1 pastime of many parents. "Why can't you be more like Emily? She's so polite." Or, "Your brother always cleaned his room without being asked." First of all, Emily is fake nice, and your brother's probably hiding dirty laundry under his bed. But seriously, constant comparisons can erode your sense of self-worth. According to research from the Journal of Adolescence, being compared to peers or siblings can lead to feelings of inadequacy and, you guessed it, depression. If I had $1 for every time my parents compared me to someone else, I'd have enough money to afford the therapy they think I don't need. Overprotective parents, also known as helicopter parents, or as I like to call them, hovercraft guardians. While their intentions are usually good, constant micromanagement can make you feel incapable of making your own decisions. According to Dr. Wendy Grolnick, author of The Psychology of Parental Control, overprotectiveness can stunt emotional growth and increase the risk of anxiety and depression. It's like they're saying, "We don't trust you to handle life," which is not exactly the confidence boost you need. Ever try to go out with friends and your parents act like you're embarking on a solo mission to Mars? "Relax, Mum. I'm just going to the mall." I'm just saying this for your own good. Sound familiar? Constructive criticism is one thing, but when every little thing you do is nitpicked, it can feel like you'll never be good enough. Research in parenting science and practice shows that excessive criticism can lead to self-doubt and, surprise, depression. Constructive advice helps you grow. Constant criticism just makes you feel small. My personal favorite: "You'd look so much better if you just lost a little weight." "Oh, thanks, Mom. That'll totally boost my self-esteem." Let's get real for a second. Sometimes the problem isn't what parents say, it's what they don't say. Emotional unavailability can make you feel unsupported and lonely. According to attachment theory, a lack of emotional connection during childhood can lead to difficulties in forming healthy relationships later in life. And yes, it's also linked to, drumroll please, depression. Trying to talk to an emotionally unavailable parent is like yelling into the void. Except the void doesn't say, "Go ask your mom." Privacy? What privacy? If your parents don't respect your boundaries, it can feel like you have no control over your own life. This lack of autonomy is a breeding ground for stress and, yep, depression. A study in child development found that parental boundary violations are linked to higher levels of anxiety and depression in teens. Pro tip: boundaries aren't just important, they're essential for healthy relationships. Parents be like, "Why do you need privacy? Are you hiding something?" "Yes, my sanity." Let's talk about the elephant in the room, favoritism. Whether it's obvious or subtle, favoritism can create resentment and feelings of worthlessness. According to research published in Developmental Psychology, children who perceive parental favoritism are more likely to experience depressive symptoms. Nothing says family bonding like realizing the dog gets more hugs than you do. Do your parents expect you to follow a specific career path, religion, or lifestyle? While guidance is great, forcing conformity can feel suffocating. Studies in the Journal of Marriage and Family suggest that a lack of individuality in parent-child relationships can lead to lower life satisfaction and mental health struggles. They're like, "You can be anything you want as long as it's a doctor or lawyer. Thanks for the freedom, Dad." Last but not least, let's talk about the inability to apologize. Parents who never admit they're wrong teach you that accountability is optional. Spoiler, it's not. This can lead to unresolved conflicts and, you guessed it, emotional distress. Parents be like, "I'm sorry you feel that way." "Oh, so it's my feelings that are the problem? Cool. Now before we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect. Parenting is hard. There's no manual, no perfect formula. Your parents likely did the best they could with what they knew. But that doesn't mean the impact of their actions on your mental health should be ignored. Understanding these patterns is the first step to breaking the cycle. Whether it's through therapy, honest conversations, or setting boundaries, you have the power to create healthier relationships with your parents and with yourself. And hey, if you're feeling brave, maybe send this video to your parents. Or, don't. Depends on how much chaos you're ready to unleash. Remember, healing isn't linear. Some days will be harder than others. But you're not alone in this journey. We're all figuring it out together. So, there you have it. 10 signs your parents might be unintentionally contributing to your depression. Remember, this isn't about blame. It's about awareness and growth. If any of this hit home, consider talking to a therapist or counselor. And hey, share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into life's messiness. Until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it. Thank you for watching.